Hey YouTubers, it's AscentXB1 back again. Okay, so I'm going to show you now what you're going to need to use in order to connect a USB device to your Xbox One. First of all, I've got here a cable from a damaged Xbox One controller. Just for quickness, I've stripped the cables. The red and black are your positive and negative power, and the green, white and green are the data. There is also, when you strip this back, a yellow cable and some ground shielding. You can cut those off because we're not going to need either of those. For the next part we're going to need, well, what I'm using is a 4-port USB hub that I've removed from its casing. You see all the wire colours are the same. You don't have to use a 4-port USB hub. The reason I'm doing that is because I want to plug in a mouse and a keyboard and a USB key at the same time. You can just use a single port. You can cut one off the end of a USB extension, or you could get one from a backplate from a PC. Either will be perfectly fine for the job. So what I'm going to do is remove these wires, the red, black, green and white, and solder in the same coloured ones into the same spot from the Xbox controller cable. And hopefully we should then have 4 USB ports available on one modded Xbox. Okay, so the other things you're going to need, I mean, I've stripped these back for quickness already. You need to do that. Just use a penknife, scissors from a penknife to do that with. So, you're also going to need a soldering iron, obviously, and some solder. There's our solder. Okay, so I'm going to do these one at a time and solder the new ones in as I take the old ones out. So the first one we'll do is the positive on the power, which is the red one. So just get a grip of that. Okay, so just gently heat that till the wire comes out. There we go. So there's the red wire out. Just get the cable out of the way. Okay, so the red wire is out there. As you can see, there's a hole there now. So we'll take the red wire from the Xbox controller cord, poke that through. I haven't pre-tinned these cables for the simple reason that the power ones are quite thick and I probably wouldn't get it through the PCB. Okay, so there's our Xbox power cord. Positive voltage going in there. I'll just get a bit of solder on. Just repeat the same process with the remaining 3 wires, solder them into the bottom, and there you go. We now have an Xbox One breakaway connector connected to a 4-port USB hub. All we need to do now is relocate this board back into its housing, and you're done. Although I'm not actually going to do that because I have a plan to remove these and fit it inside the Xbox with 4 ports on the back. So we'll just give this a test. Okay, so we have the finished USB 4-port hub. Just going to connect it up to the Xbox now. Hey, success, we have lights. Okay, so let's plug a mouse in. Mouse is lit up, that's a good start. Okay, so let's go to the mouse test tool in programs, applications, Xbox mouse test application, and there we go, mouse is working, no problem there. Click to exit, and there we go. So we have a working 4-port USB hub. If I plug in my USB key, now it should come up as a memory card. Unable to mount memory, right, that's because the 4GB USB key needs formatting in a format that the Xbox can understand, but it's recognised that it's there, so that's a good start. I do have a USB keyboard, but that's in use elsewhere in the house at the moment, so I can't test that, but it's obviously working. So that's how you connect a 4-port USB hub to your Xbox, so you can use external USB peripherals. Thanks for watching, guys.